It's Sunday, June 25th, 2023. Time for another Fireside chat with Dizzy. And there's the fuzzy little puppy dog. Don't know whether or not Misty's going to join us or not. She's all the way over there. Of course, Licorice locked up in her pen. I had been on the other side of the fire because of the position of the sun. But the wind is blowing. And made it a little bit too hot because it was blowing the heat from the fire right towards me. So I'm just hoping that I don't have too much sun in the picture. I've moved under the shade the best that I can. It's definitely cooler here. So let's see, this week, start talking about the chickens. I had eggs that were ready to hatch out in the incubator this week. I had put 22 in, and 5 of them were duds. So that left me with 17. 3 of them pipped the other day, so I brought them out and I stuck them under the hen that I'd been able to move into a broody box. And when I checked on them later in the day, was it the next morning? I don't remember now. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing anymore. All 3 of them had hatched. She did get some more this morning from the ones that were in the incubator. And I had Rhoda, my one that was I was unable to move, that was still in the nesting box. I put 6 under her last night that had pipped. I had still more that needed to hatch in the incubator, and had some that were running around in the incubator that had hatched after I took out the pipped eggs. And this morning I had just the last 2 eggs had pipped. Everybody else had hatched. I took everything with me. I thought was, I'll just stick the 2 eggs under Rhoda and move her and her chicks, and she should be good. Well, even with the chicks, she wouldn't settle. There was, including the 2 that I brought out, a total of 4 that hadn't completely hatched out. One of them was almost done, but like I said, she wouldn't settle. As soon as she jumped out of the nesting box when I opened it to check on her, and she took off for the hen house. So I moved her back in. That put the chicks back under her, and the egg that was almost done hatching out, I put that under her. Haven't checked to make sure that it's okay, and I took the other 3 eggs home. Out of them, the one did not make it. The other 2 have hatched out. I left them home because I had to help them. The membrane had dried around them, and I had to help them get out of the shell, and they seemed to be okay. They're lively and staggering about, but I wasn't going to bring them out yet because I'm planning to move her when it's dark out, and it's still got some time to wait for that. Let's see. I got more of the yard done if you watched my video. Just not as much as I wanted to because we've had rain most days, and I'd get out there, and when it's saying that it's supposed to be nice out, and it would start raining on me. So I wasn't able to get as much done as I wanted to. I got beans planted. Was that this week or was it last week? I guess it was this week. And so that was nice as well. I am hoping that I can get out in the garden tomorrow and pull some of the weeds in the quote-unquote orchard area and pull up some of the strawberries. Let's see. House. I did get a bit of cleaning done this week, not as much as I wanted to, but I did get some done. I think I finally determined why I'm feeling so tired all the time. I think it's because of my sinuses. So I need to do something about that. If I can get them so that they're not blocked up all the time, I should have more energy. As I've got to thinking about it, and I've had years when during the summertime, it's like all I wanted to do is sleep. And I'd gone to the doctor about it before, and they couldn't really come up with anything, and that's the only thing I can think of. So, let's see. Horses. I was going to work with them, but with as wet as it was, I wasn't sure how the footing was going to be in the round pen. However, it's been so dry out here, even though we got about an inch of rain, and we did have mud for a little bit. Mud didn't last. It just ground soaked up the rain like a sponge. So the field is looking greener, so I'm pretty sure the grass is starting to grow better. And I am going to be trying to work with the horses this week. I need to start riding again, and I just haven't been able to. Oh, when I collected eggs today, I found out I have another broody. The hen that had gone broody before I left for Kentucky and then changed her mind, she's broody again. So I'll be sticking eggs in the incubator for her. And that gives me 2 green egg layers that are broody. If I do move to Kentucky, those 2 are coming with me, as well as the Moran Cross. I had been going to take a couple of white egg layers. However, the one has stopped laying eggs altogether, so I don't know if she's going to go broody again. And they're 3 years old, and if they're not going to be laying, I'm not going to be taking them, even if they do go broody. I don't want to have the expense. It seems like every year I get new broodies, so of course I wasn't planning on taking too many chickens to Kentucky anyway. So that's about it for me for this week. I'm just going to sit out here and relax, and I'm waiting for it to get dark. Once it gets dark, I'm going to try one more time to move Rhoda, and it should be okay now because she only has chicks under her, and I'm thinking if I move her when it's dark out, get her in with the chicks, get her all settled in there, she should be fine. So I think I've got a book of Sudoku puzzles out here. I think I'm going to go grab that and just relax and do some of them. So I will talk at you later.